We're in Sonoma County, and we're having Merlot. Let's get it. Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Wine Wednesday. Happy Wine Wednesday. I am your host, J. Tom Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing. Hey, what up, y'all? We're back for another one. So happy to be back. So happy to be able to drop this episode for you guys. Looking forward to getting your feedback on this wine that I have today. Other than that, guys, I want to let you know that if you don't know yet, I am going to be dropping a show dedicated to fathers, and it's going to be titled Drinking with Dads. And it's an interview series of 10 different dads that, because I'm brand new to the game, I want to pick their brain about some of the ways they father their kids. And so if you're interested in if you're a small business and you're interested in getting an ad on something that's going to be really cool, I'm sure it's going to be really cool. And also something that, a little bit more longer form in 35 to 45 minute episodes. DM me. I have some really good pricing for you. The seconds is going to be looking like 20 seconds to 30 seconds for the ad. So let me know if you're interested in that. And other than that, let's get to the wine, guys. The kid has been really kind of on and off tonight, and so I want to hurry up and knock this down before he wakes up again, and I gotta cut. So let's get to it. Today we're in Sonoma County, and we're having Merlot. I don't know what it is about Merlot right now, but for whatever reason this season, I'm like getting back to my Merlot bag. I love Merlot, but for a lot of times I've kind of been away from it for a while. And so now that it's this season, for whatever reason, I want something velvety. I want something big, bold, a little bit richer. But yeah, it's kind of I'm looking for Merlot. So let's see if this one does what it needs to do for me. Today we're talking about the Pedroncelli. This is the 2020 Sonoma County Dry Creek Valley Merlot. And here's the label right there. I hope you guys can see that. All right, let's get right into this today. On the nose. So immediately what jumps out of the glass at me is plum and spice. And I'm talking about like more on a black plum with the skins on. And then also like a little bit of I would say like a cardamom spice going on here. There's a secondary of like a little bit of a flintiness, like a little bit of a smoke. I'm getting blackberry here. I'm getting kind of like a wet stone thing going on here too. A hint of truffle. Old leather mint. Like really, really old mint. Black licorice and some coffee grounds. Let's go ahead and taste it and see if everything translates to the palate. That's pretty complex on the nose if you ask me. First of all, this is good. Second of all, let's talk about structure first. This is medium plus to full body wine. Quite a long finish. Acid is above medium. There's a decent amount of acid for this because it has good great fruit up front. You would think that, like just tasting it, you would think that it doesn't have as much acid as it does, but it actually has quite a bit of acid here. Let's talk about tannin. Decent amount of tannin too. I would say medium plus on the tannin. If not just hugging that line between medium and medium plus. It does dip a little bit in the third to fourth quarter, but the finish is long. It picks up steam on that finish. This has great minerality on the finish too, by the way. So up front, that plum, black plum, that blackberry thing kicks in the second quarter. Black plum is the main headliner though here. It gets into more black plum as it gets into the second to third quarter. Or sorry, blackberries as you get into the second and third quarter. In the third quarter, you get this kind of like quick pop of truffle. You're starting to get into that coffee ground thing that I was talking about. And then a pop of minerality on the finish too. Yeah, the way this ends tight, like tart a little bit on the finish, I dig it. This is a very nice wine. Very well made. I like the way it starts off kind of lush, and then it gets way more tailor suited in the back of the palate, like meaning that the fruit is a little bit bigger up front, and then as it goes down your palate, it narrows. Basically, you get a little bit more acid, you get a little bit more tartness on the finish. Still some fruit in the mid. I'm sorry, that's going up the middle of your palate all the way to the back. But on the outside, it goes from fruity to like a little bit more tailored to acid and tartness on the finish. Nice bitter, a little bit of that kind of like bitter coffee grounds too on the finish, which I'm digging. I like this wine. I like this wine quite a bit. If I'm scoring this wine, stay tuned. Wine Wednesday will be right back. I am taking back the negative connotations behind the word wino. I love wine. Thus, I'm a wino, and I got wine gear to prove it. Check out my hats, sweatpants, sweatshirts, all types of wino gear. So if you're a wine lover, get yourself some wino gear, and cheers. Now back to the show. This is in the 89 plus range for me. I'll go 89 plus for it. Can't give it 90, but it's there. Really, really good wine. I think this actually could sit down a little bit longer, because it is, like I said, there's a little drop in the third quarter, but I think you let this thing sit for like another 4 to 5 years, and this thing will be singing. And I could be able to give it like a 91 or 92 points, to be honest with you. I can see this has some potential. Very, very good wine. I like the spice on the finish. This is really good wine. If you get a chance, go grab a bottle of this. This is highly recommended by me. Other than that, guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope this is the perfect episode to get you over the hump day into the rest of the week. And question of the day. If you had to pick, let's do a versus. If you have to pick between Cabernet Franc and Merlot, which way are you swinging? I know a lot of people have issues with Merlot. I think they're wrong for that, because Merlot is an amazing grape and does really well by itself or in blends. Ask Bordeaux about the blend side if you want to know, for real. But yeah, this is some really good stuff. And definitely go let me know what you think between the Cabernet Franc and Merlot. Guys, until next time, cheers.